Hello, everyone. I am going to sit here and just kind of get caught up on a couple of things. I tried to film a couple of videos last week, but my mic died and I didn't realize it, so I didn't have any audio. But I think what I'm going to do this morning is I think I'm going to sit down and do my August goals. I am going to do that in my MakseLife, and then I think I'm going to try to use my A5 corner planner to kind of refine my goals. And then I think I might end up having to do a different video, but then I'm going to plan for next week. So I think that's going to be where we start. So let's go ahead and kind of get organized here. I have been in the MakseLife companion notebooks. Well, I've been in MakseLife since the very beginning. Since they had their very first launch in 2019, I've been in this system, and I've either been in their actual planner or I've been in the notebooks. This year, I decided to go back with the notebooks just because that way I don't have to have a 7x9 planner around with me. I have my goal setting notebook here. This is my weekly actions notebook. This is for the quarter. And then here I have the, what is this one called? Weekly notebook. This one is just your weekly layout with your habit tracker. It doesn't have monthlies. It doesn't have any of your goal setting pages. It's truly just an undated weekly. And then back here, I have an undated daily notebook. I have yet to use this. I have found that A5 daily pages are just a little bit too much for my season of life right now. But I do try to use this. I actually love setting it up. I just don't come back to it very often, and I don't really know why yet. I think it's just because I'm trying to use too many things. I've got my bullet journal, I've got this, I've got the paper test design pocket that I really also like playing in. I have my Bloom A5 planner. I think I'm just in too many things and I'm indecisive is my problem. But this is a contender for next year, so we'll see. Okay, anyways, that was a unnecessary spiel. So let's go ahead and get this out. I also will fully admit it is July and I have not done annual goals. This was actually something that I did my very first year too in the system. Is I got so scared and overwhelmed by annual goals that I just didn't even do them. I just went straight into what do I want to do this month, and then how can I break that down to each week. And so if that is you, that is okay. Do not feel obligated to fill out those annual goals. If you are a person that just needs to focus month to month, do it. Or if you're even a person that just needs to focus on how can I survive this week, just do that. Okay. So I do not use the calendars in here. Ooh, but this would be really nice in the weekly notebook. These are my July goals. We are in, see, now I need an actual planner because I do need a calendar. We are in the 4th week. Okay, let's see how I've done here. I have not done whitening teeth at all. We're in our 4th week. This is my last week to do it. I did upload 2 YouTube videos. I have done my Italian daily. I have not read daily, but I have finished 2 books. I'll go ahead and I will jot them down later. So this is just kind of what I do, what I usually do before I go into my weekly actions. And so that way I know what my focus needs to be on that week. Truthfully, I have not obviously done this since the beginning of July. I put 3 dots here because I've already read 2 and I know I'm going to finish a third. So Instagram posts, I think I've done 1. I'd have to go back and check. And my work and learning, this is always just progress. These, we did this. We had to register for new seasons. And so we have done that. And then we've also done game nights. And then we've done 2 of them so far, but I want to do 3. So I'm going to add that in. And here's another thing, y'all. If you've got to add in goals at the end of the month, do it. Just, there's no rules in any of this. And that's part of the reason that I love this system, is because I don't feel like I'm breaking any rules. I have done not even once weekly. I'm trying to, health is hard. The end. ClubMakse, I have checked in every week. Journal recap daily. I have done my gratitude. I think, yes, I've done that. Building savings. I don't quite have that in savings yet, but I'm getting really close. And then bathrooms weekly have also been done. Now let's go ahead and see what I did in the first week. See, first week, didn't even set personal. If I would have reviewed my monthly, I would have known that I wanted to whiten my teeth. I also would have known that I wanted to row at least once. But all of these I did do. They are checked off. Here is my recap from that previous week. Here are my goals for this current week, 8 through 14. I was going to do my recap with stamps, but then, that happened. And I just kind of lost desire to do it, because then I wanted to play with stamps over here, which I really enjoyed. Again, I did not copy down my monthly goal of wanting to do my teeth every week with the whitening strip stuff, but I got a lot of other things done. So this is the week that we are in right now. So I tried to do whiten teeth times 2. I'm going to do that today and tomorrow, so it would be times 2. July reflections. Ooh, let's do that. Let's do that right now. And then we're doing August goals right now too. YouTube, we're going to publish this one. Italian Daily. Yep. Instagram post, I did that this week. And then read. I'm getting a new book today, and I know I'm going to finish it by the end of the month. So I've had on here print the Season of Yes to put into my ClubMakse binder, but I am not going to print it. I keep writing on here that I'm going to print it, and for something is blocking me from doing this task. I don't know if it's, I don't want to go through it. I don't want to print it. I don't want to go down to the basement to get to my computer. I don't know if it's because I have no idea if I have ink, and I don't want to go through what if I don't have ink. So you want to know what I did? I didn't print it. I downloaded it digitally in my GoodNotes. So I still have access to it. I still am utilizing it. I just found a different way to complete that goal, because something clearly in my brain did not want me to print it. So that's a yes. Finances. We have to pay a deductible on our truck for some hail damage. We thought the truck was going to be done this week, but it's going to be done next week. So we're going to move that one over. So let's just go ahead and do July 29 to August 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to move that one over. Let's carry over teeth whitening. I've never really had the desire to do that, but this stuff is kind of catching up to me. Okay. And then here I just wrote all my work stuff. I'm not going to put it in here. I just need to put it in my work planner. And so I just wrote that here. Family, I want to do something fun with the kids this weekend. I want to see if we can go to the zoo or something. Oh, you know what we are doing? We are doing an end of season celebration for volleyball at a friend's house. The team that my daughter is on right now is kind of at the end of their life. They're breaking up and they're all going to different teams. And so we just wanted to celebrate all of the kids being with the same girls for the year. Physical environment. I had a list of things I needed to do today. Right here in my bullet journal. It is, oh, I need to go to the library. I need to pick up my new book. And then we're going to do more filming. Okay. Okay, here, I'm just going to skip this week's physical environment and just go to next week. For this week, when it turns August, I need to turn in health form. We also, once it turns August, this week we are okay, but the week after that we're going to be struggle bussing quite a bit because we don't have childcare that week. So this is, I'm trying to think of how to write this. My son has a friend's birthday party to go to. My brain was trying to process how much space to leave so I can write the kid's name, and then I just wrote the apostrophe S. So we've got that. Oh, and then we've also got Jameson's football stuff starts. And then this week we also get paid. So that is going to be bills and savings. This is going to be the first of the month. So we have first of the month chores. And then that's a lot. So I'm just leaving it that. Okay. So here's what I want to do next. Let's go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle. I'm going to do some monthly reflections, and then I'll just kind of do some super speedy stuff on that because I've already chatted for 13 minutes. So I just kind of finished all of that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into August. So I have kind of already started to write down some ideas here with what I want my August goals to look like. I just use paper. I mean, yeah, of course I used paper. I used pencil. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is I started mind mapping two of my biggest areas of life that I wanted to focus on this quarter, home and finances. And so I used to, I don't know if you guys, I don't know how long you guys have been watching. If this is your first one, thank you so much. If you've stuck around for a while, also thank you so much. I used to do 12-week year, and I've gotten away from that in 2024 because, man, adulting is adulting hard this year. So I wanted to kind of go back to trying to do a 12-week year here in this quarter. And I really just wanted to focus on two areas. So what I did is I just wanted to jot down everything that I think is obtainable for this quarter. And I want to get it done in 12 weeks. So what I'm going to do here in August is I'm going to try and move as much as I can here to my monthly. And then, of course, my weekly, I've already kind of broken down a little bit. And I've got plenty of other pages if I wanted to add in the additional areas of life for this quarter. And I actually really like the way this worked for me because I just used my ruler here and I just did my little half circle and I was like, okay, this is the area. And then I would think about something and then I would think about something else. And so it never had to be like a linear list. I liked this kind of way of doing it because it was easier for me to just look at it and have ideas branch off of each other idea. And so my biggest finances thing that I think I can do this month is car tags. We already did in July, so this one is done. I don't know really how to mark that these are done. So maybe, oh, you know what I could do is I could fill in the circle. Oh my gosh, this might be a terrible idea. Or the little cloud or whatever it is that I decided to make here. I'll fill them in when they're done. There you go. Okay, so card tags is done. Continue a zero credit card balance. Pay for all of this eventually long-term in cash. Save cash. Back to school shopping. Okay, back to school shopping is a non-negotiable. And so this is financial. So we already did backpacks. We did that in July. I guess I should not cheat. I should go backwards to July. We need to do shoes, plus or minus clothes. I truly don't think they need any more clothes because they've been in summer clothes all summer and they might need some fall clothes. And then we buy their school supplies from the PTO at the school. They do huge bundles for everything that's required, and we just let the kids buy like one or two fun things that are not required. What else do we need to do for back to school shopping? Lunch boxes. And I don't know if they even need new lunch boxes. We'll put a question mark on that. And then I think that's it. Okay, so that is going to be done. We need to do Ireland planning. So things that I think we could do this month is research all of this. Research plane, lodging, and then schedule passports. So that's the August. Pay for all of that in cash. That's funny. Okay, so now what? Oh, now let's go to home. So for home, Let's do outdoor and indoor. Outdoor, down playground, and then landscaping. And this is going to be broken up into multiple different areas of what we've got going on for landscaping. Porch and bushes. Oh yeah, fall plants on the porch. That's what that means. And then trim. Okay. Let's also do indoor. Let's get quotes. So if I just write here to get quotes for flooring, it's not, I have to get the flooring done in August because I need the quotes so I can backwards financial plan a lot of that. So at least here I can put in my weekly actions. 1 week, I'm going to get a quote from this company. 1 week, I'm going to schedule a quote for this company. The next week, I could schedule a quote with a third company, or I can start my action of saving if I like the other two companies or one of the other two companies. And so that's kind of how I break down my monthly going into my weekly, is being able to leave it somewhat vague here to where I can do something each week towards that goal. And then this, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do a water feature in our front yard or not, but this is good for those two areas. Okay. So the other things that I want to focus on are movement and diet. So we've been struggling this summer with being consistent with cooking at home. We have done takeout at least 1 time a week, and sometimes we've been really hard weeks and we've done takeout 3 times a week, and that is not something that is sustainable that I want to teach my children. So what I want to do here is, my biggest focus is cook at home. And that means I would have to be consistent with meal planning. And this means I have to be consistent with it, not just on a weekly basis, but truly on a daily basis. Because if I have salmon on my plan for Tuesday and I don't take it out until Tuesday, I'm not eating salmon on Tuesday. So this is a big, huge star for me, because this is my struggle with making sure that everything that I need for that meal is out and prepped. So I'm going to put a bunch of stars next to that bad boy. And then I would like to try to do fish 3 times a week and vegetarian once a week. And then movement, I want to be awake at 4 and then run or row. And I want to do that 3 times a week. And then I want to weight train 2 times a week. Okay. And then for this, I want to continue my gratitude daily. I need to remember to journal, like process as needed. And this means journal, verbal, I need to remember that, because I've had a couple of really hard days where I've not processed appropriately and I've just carried that negativity into the next day. I'm going to make a positivity tracker, because I just need to have that in the forefront of my mind. And then another thing that I want to do is random acts of kindness. I want to do I need to start reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in a really long time, people that I was consistent with talking to in 2023. Guys, this year has been really hard. So I want to just start sending, like, even if it's just a random postcard in the mail, I really want to start focusing on building those relationships again. And I want to focus on doing that weekly. Ugh, crying over here, you guys. It's been a hard year. And then I'll have to think about what else I want to incorporate into mindset shifting is what I want to write, but I don't know how to really write that. You know what I mean? Okay. So personal. Hi, Chuck. My dog just hopped up here. Okay, so personal is always the hardest category for me because I don't know, it's just hard. So we're gonna do fun. We're gonna do Italian daily. We are going to read 3 books. My daughter has a book club now. And I'm so freaking stoked about that. So I'm gonna sit with her and we're gonna read together. And then I want to read her book with her. And so we're gonna do that together as well. What else? I would like to, I don't know. I don't want to put any content there. Work, I'm not going to fill out. Family, we've got back to school night. I want to do a movie night, even if it's at home. And then I want to do last minute sleepovers for the kids. And then I would like to plan, we have a fall camping trip in October. And I just want to start jotting down all of the lists of things that we're going to need for that camping trip. I prepare. I over prepare. Guys, I think this is a good space. I think this is a good place to end right now. So I was able to take quite a few of these and bring them into August. I've got my weekly actions down for this coming week here. Now that I know my August goals, let me actually go back and do this. Italian daily, read, and then A's book club 2. I want her to start her book club, and then here we're going to start the positivity tracker. And then I'm going to do 1 random act of kindness. Health. We're going to cook at home, 3 fish, and then 1 vegetarian. Is that what I said? Yeah. And then I'm going to remember, check meal plan daily. I think that's going to be it. I think that's my weekly actions for this week. And then these are my August goals. Okay. You guys, these videos are always my longest because it's just really chatty and it's very high in me processing and just trying to figure out all of the things. So thank you for sticking with me. If you have any questions, definitely drop them down below. And then let me know too, even if you're not in the MakseLife system, let me know how you do your goals if it's a weekly, if it's a daily, if you even do goals, I'm always really curious as to what other systems work for other people. I think what I'm going to do next, not on camera, maybe I'll do a different, maybe I will do a different, what am I trying to say, Carla? I might do a different video, but I'm going to start incorporating the My A5 corner planner into this here. I've got some ideas of what I think that I want to do, and yes, the end. I've got that idea of what I want to do. And so I think that I'm going to just think about that for a little bit, and I might have a follow-up video with goals here as well. Like I said, if you have any questions, though, go ahead and jot them down below. And I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.